We have alarms being raised up in Oregon, the Silvies Valley Ranch, where they're saying that within 24 hours, they have discovered multiple bulls that have been mutilated. They knew that once they had come upon several after they discovered the first one, that they were dealing with some premeditated killing. But when they discovered these bulls, they were missing their tongues and their genitals that were both carefully removed. There was no sign of a struggle. There's no footprints or no tracks leading in and out. In some of the video clips that these guys show, there is no blood on the ground. And their guts and everything that's inside of them have just been removed, like pulled straight out, leaving not a trace or a drip or a drop of anything on the ground. They go on in this investigation to state that these items that are being removed are not high-value targets for the black market, and there's really not a valid explanation as to why someone would do this. Now, in comes the Greys, or the EBEs, the talk of them, which are the ones that go around doing most of the work for the bigger fallen ones, and they are controlled telepathically. They go around doing these things. Same with the abductions that you see. And this is no different, where they, in my belief, this is what's happening. They're taking the cows and they're taking parts from them just like they do anything and everything that they need. And they will just leave the carcass. And they do this, they can perform this in a surgical type of manner aboard their facility, so to speak, and they can just dump what they don't need back off just in an instant, materialize it right back on the ground right there. I believe that this is probably how this is being done. Now, that may go over the head of some, but you can keep searching for a better explanation all you want. I highly doubt some teenagers or some crazy scientists are repeatedly doing this, and definitely not doing this over the decades, the same individuals. For what? For what? To me, this has to do with DNA. This has to do with getting maybe some marrow or some certain things. I mean, reproductive organs. What do you think that they're doing? I think they're doing a lot of things, but it's definitely in a lab, and a highly sophisticated one, and it may be above the heads of many humans out there that can wrap their head around what's exactly happening here, because we're not alone. Yeah, we're not alone. If that's what you've been thinking, we're not alone. We haven't been. It's in your Bible. They landed on Mount Hermon. They came into the women of this planet, and they bore giants called the Nephilim. They are here. Jesus says it in Matthew, the parable of the wheat and the tare, if you only take the time to look. It's not about Bible thumping. There's a dang message hidden there telling you. And what did he say in that parable? When one of the disciples asked him to break it down, he said that the wicked one came at night and sowed seeds into the women, and he ordered them to gather the wheat and the tare, and to put the wheat in the barn, and he's going to burn the tare. But they asked him, why don't you just do it now? And he says, I can't, because if I go in there to do it now, I'll kill them all. Why don't you take the time to see what is written and what is coming? These things are here. It's their playground. Their leader offered Jesus every kingdom on the planet, and he warned you this. He said this is his kingdom. He is the God of this world. You were told all of it. The minions are here. Simple as that. That's who they're all bowing down to and worshiping on this world stage. I break it down further on D Live. Off the cuff. Join us over there. Links below, y'all. Much love.